I'm here at Arla Foods Ingredients with Inge. Tell me a little bit about what you do, Inge.
Yes, what we have today at the HIE is that, in fact, we are highlighting 3 different concepts, illustrating how the proteins can be used. As an example, or maybe the first concept that I would like to mention is a protein sparkling water, where we have added one of our Lactodan Hydroclear products in a 3%. And due to the fact that this is, hydrolysate, we can also claim that it is on-pack claim that we have low in lactose, low in sugar, low in fats, and then with the high protein claim using the protein. So that is an example. Another example is that we have used a couple of our protein blends for biscuits to illustrate that is a different area for us. So here we are looking for proteins that can give us at least 20 grams of protein per serving. So in fact we have more than 21-22% of protein per 100 grams of the biscuits. And the third concept that is also illustrated here is the Texture Pro, so the Lactodan Texture Pro for protein bars that will provide a softer and less chewy bar throughout the shelf life of the bar. So up to 18 months or 24 months of shelf life, you will still have a really nice texture, reduced chewiness of the bar.
Excellent. That's good to hear, because there are a lot of protein bars that can take quite a lot of chewing and can take some of the pleasure out. So that's good to hear that you're working on solutions that help with those sorts of things. So with the trends in the industry at the moment, how does Arla Foods Ingredients fit into that?
I think that we are really following what happens on the market, and I think that our sparkling protein water at the show here is a good example of how we are also trying to illustrate the use of our proteins, because protein waters have been on the market for quite some years, but people have started to ask, well, what about carbonization? Can we carbonate the protein water? Is that workable, etc.? And here we have a couple of examples illustrating that, and in fact what we have is both 100% protein water, and then we also have an example of where we have proteins in combination with vitamins, as vitamins is also one of the products been on the market for quite some years.
Great. So it sounds like it opens up a whole new market, possibly, where we're looking at carbonated water, which could open up possibilities for fizzy drinks of various tastes. Could that be a sort of a new trend that you're hoping to encourage?
That is definitely what we try to encourage, and also the feedback we get from the market.
Fantastic. So overall, with Arla Foods Ingredients, tell me a little bit about what you're doing away from these 3 concepts, because you've been around for a little while. So what are your main key messages?
I think that our key messages is really the proteins for the sports nutrition, for the clinical nutrition, and of course Arla Food Ingredients to also supply proteins to give texture going into the food industry. So that could be within the traditional dairy industry for yogurt, for cheese, for desserts, more as a texturants, and of course also within the baking industry for egg replacement especially. So within Arla Food Ingredients we have both the sports nutrition, the clinical nutrition and food area, and then of course also the infant areas or pediatrics, so proteins for infant formulas.
Great. Well, it sounds like you're covering a lot of ground, so thank you very much for informing a little bit further, and it's good to talk to you.
You're welcome.